the courage to lead. It is very difficult to build an organization based on a just cause. It is much easier to do it based on an annual financial goal. It is unbelievably difficult to build and maintain trusting teams. It is a lifestyle. It is hard work to be a leader. It is often thankless. It is tiring. It is exhausting. And it is constant. It is hard to look at others and see our own weaknesses and see ourselves in the mirror. It is much easier to channel that energy into a competitive spirit and be so excited when we beat them. It is wrenching to an organization to go through an existential flex. Most organizations will never have to go through it, but a responsible, finite-minded leader prepares their future leaders to go through it should they need to. And it is incredibly difficult to have the courage to stand up to all of the pressures in our lives that are telling us to stay finite, to advance ourselves beyond others, to make as much money this year as possible, to be the best, to be number one in all these artificial rankings with arbitrary ratings and arbitrary time frames. It is so much easier to just do as we're told and succumb to the pressure. That's why we need the courage to lead. And courage is not some internal fortitude. It comes from the relationships that we've formed. I've had the opportunity to meet some remarkable human beings who have literally risked their lives for the good of others. They weren't ordered to. Nobody would have faulted them if they didn't. And they happened to have come out alive, expecting that they would die when they did the things that they did. And I had the chance to meet some of them and ask them, why did you do what you did? Why did you do it? No one would have faulted you if you didn't. You have a family, you have children. Why would you risk your life for people you don't even know? And they all gave me the same answer. Because they would have done it for me. The courage comes from the relationships. The absolute confidence that someone will be there for you in a time of need is what gives us courage to be there for other people when they need it. It's what gives us the courage to stand up and buck the system because we know that someone has our back. We know someone says to us, I believe in you. I've got your back. Whatever you need, I'm there with you. You have to do this. We need you to do this. Which all raises the very interesting question, what does it mean to live an infinite life? Clearly, our lives are finite, but life is infinite, and we are simply the players in this infinite game. And in every other infinite game, though we don't get to choose the rules of the game, we do get to choose if we want to play, and we do get to choose how we want to play it. In the game of life, however, we don't get to choose if we want to play. Once you're born, you're a player. The only choice we get is how we want to play. We can choose to live our lives with a finite mindset, to advance our own careers at the expense of others, to try and outdo all of our friends, make more money than everybody else we know, and accumulate as much power as possible, and when we die, we leave it all behind. Or we can choose to live with an infinite mindset, which is to commit ourselves to see that those around us rise, to see that those around us have experiences that they cannot get anywhere else, and that when we ask our friends, how did you become so remarkable, they will say, your name.